The setup couldn't be any better for Evil Geniuses. Win, and you're into the major. Lose to a team that already qualified, and Vitality are going to make it, Johnny. The setup for Evil Geniuses is primed for them to take this best of 7 and make the most of it.
Yeah, not just that, win against a team that you already beat yesterday, and that win helped EG qualify as first seed to today's. Recent form, you'd have to go EG here. It's all about how they can handle the pressure, because this is going to be very, very tough on them. Oh, already though, Rizix is up 1-0 for EG. That was a very nice air dribble play, but it started off with a huge challenge and shot set. Great control by Rizix 45.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all for Evil Geniuses to get us started. And talking about that matchup in Swiss, all 4 of those games, despite Evil Geniuses taking it, 2-1. Very close, maybe not so much unlike the BDS Vitality series that we just got done watching. But a great start for Evil Geniuses. Kicking the ball downfield. Ivan just gonna let that one go as Rizek's playing it back over to the corner. Semper trying to get set up in the blue half.
This is gonna be a huge chance as well for EG to really introduce themselves to the world stage, because if you followed the last season of RLCS, if you caught the spring split, you'll know who these guys are. But if you haven't been paying attention, these guys might be pretty new to you, and they've been on an upward trajectory at the end of RLCS Season X and in the off season, and now really getting in the mix in the new RLCS season as well. They've had consistent results, and I love the way these guys play. I think that they are going to be here to stay, but can they get past their biggest challenge yet in Semper?
It's especially difficult, especially considering Europe's teams. They tend to, it's a carousel in Europe is essentially how it happens. The fact that you make top 8 as often as you do in the fall is a testament to your ability as a team. And I mean, not even just making top 8, but the way that they did it. 3-0ing BDS, 3-1 on Semper as well, and a 3-0 Swiss. I don't think, I'm with you, Johnny. I think you have to look at Evil Geniuses in this match, but that's a good pop-up. Caught by Catalysm, and it's going to be taken away.
Yeah, great touch there from Catalysm, denying the save, well, denying the goal, but also popping the ball high enough that no one from Semper is ready to get up and shoot it. I am surprised by that, though. Oh my goodness, almost another goal here. What is going on for Semper? First, they don't have any follow-up on an easy goal. Now they're almost on goaling. Shot set. It's the other way, my friend. Somebody get him a map.
Well, Archie was in a fortunate spot for that bounce, too. But not exactly how you draw it up if you're Semper. This one overshots its head, but he gets under it. It's still a chance for Evil Geniuses. Rizek punches it hard off the backboard, and he's missed it. Catalysm next up, but he's dunked by Archie in a breakaway for Semper. Cassio behind the ball, and it's good for Semper.
Well, Semper getting away with murder on a few plays there, but big dunk from Archie. That's so greedy by Catalysm to try and hit it past him. He should definitely be going to the side with that touch. Pretty obvious dunk coming in from Archie, although it's executed to perfection. Cassio's finish too good for Ivan, who held his pre-jump just a bit too late.
And now Evil Genius is already having to defend on the kickoff. Catalysm picks up the first save, but he's not done. The ball right back onto his bumper in front of the goal line, and a good flick to boot. Ivan already in the air. Ivan, does he have a shot? Actually didn't get a touch, but the rebound for Rizek is good, and Evil Geniuses get it right back.
Yeah, big bump on the goal line as well from Ivan after he's done with his shot. He could rotate out, he thinks better of it. Bumps Archie away from a probable save. EG right back in front. I love that aggression from Ivan, not just blindly rotating away from the play. He sees an opportunity. You keep it on ball, Cam. He's not in the boost hunt. It's the kind of aggression that I think is just going to pay off for EG in these high pressure situations.
And they're already keeping that aggression up. Ivan catching this one in the third off the wall. Pre-flip to keep control. Ivan underneath, and Cassio can come in on the rotation. Keep things clean for Semper, clearing it back down to the blue half.
Much better play that time from Catalysm, just making sure to get the first touch past the challenging player, not hitting it straight into them. Even if you're not as directly counter-attacking, it's just a much safer way to clear the ball, and Ivan actually going for it. Infield 50-50, that's usually the opposite of what you try to do, and it's gone it's Semper's way. Great save though by Ivan. Will he get to this one? Not quite. Archie blocks him at the near post.
Oh, and Ivan, risky pass in front. It was just far back enough. The Shostek couldn't punish him for it on the 50. Ivan, he gets the 50 in front, and Evil Geniuses have looked solid on their rotation. Even getting another pass in front to Ivan is taken away by Chalset, and the ball bounced right back to his bumper. Well, Semper able to stabilize on defense. They're not spending a ton of time stopping Evil Genius's shots, but they still need that second goal, and Catalysm just stole this ball away. Over another one, and he's given a free goal. Catalysm picking up the third.
Great play by Catalysm. First touch off the wall to pass it to himself. Second touch pops it over Archie, and then Chalset's backflipped on the goal line. It's a disaster for Semper. And I'm starting to wonder, are they maybe just feeling a bit too easy in this matchup? Obviously having Sweden confirmed already for them. Did they celebrate just a bit too hard and lose sight of the task immediately in front of them? Another shot. This time the crossbar denies Rizix.
And that's got to be terrifying for Vitality fans watching this game right now, because they want anything but an Evil Genius's win for their team to make it to the major. Tough watching for Semper so far, but that's a good carry from Archie. Got away from him at the end, but it could be a setup for Semper. Chalset keeping that ball into safety. Ivan taking away that midfield boost, but he gets deleted on the play. That doesn't really matter. Evil Geniuses have been able to clear it again.
Yeah, EG just outplaying Semper right now with the control of this game. The only goal that Semper have scored came from a Catalysm misplay, and since then, every single touch he's made has been a safe one. He's learned his lesson. Semper playing the long ball late in game number 1. That's a clean infield pass, though. Great shot by Castillo, top corner. 17 seconds left at a 1-goal difference.
Like you said, a clean pass from Chalset right in front of the box. Catalysm, no chance at that ball. Ivan tried to screen across to make the save, but you're not saving that one. And Semper have given themselves a chance here at the end of the game. Let's see how they approach the kickoff. That's a good win from Ivan in front. Now a race towards the ball in the corner. And that's Archie behind the ball. That might work out for Semper. Chalset has to wait for this. Only 36 in the tank, losing to Ivan. Still Archie's ball. And that one probably going to die. Oh no, it bounced with under a second. Castillo, right in front of Chalset. No way. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Evil Geniuses get away with game 1.
Well, I guess that confirms that they're not just trying to bring EG to Sweden with them. They really went for it at the end there, but wow. That was not easy for EG, despite such a comfortable middle of the game. I felt like when they collected the ball with 20 seconds to go off a hard clear from Semper, that would just be it, game over, but Semper exploding in the final 20 seconds and creating a whole bunch of chances. Before then, though, it was pretty much all EG. They conceded 1 goal, but it was off a pretty big mistake from Catalysm that I don't expect him to make again. This guy is usually very, very safe with his clears and dribbles. Semper gonna need to just calm down a bit, just get their heads in the game. Yes, you're going to Sweden, but you could also win this tournament as well. A lot of money on the line, and seeding is also something you're still playing for, and Vitality as well. That's got to be something, right? There's 2 French players in Semper. That's got to be, I think, another reason for them to be really playing their hearts out here.
I'm definitely not going to speak for any of the Semper boys, but just extra in his post-game interview when asked, would you rather have EG or Vitality at land? He said Vitality, instantly.
Yeah. Why'd you go 4-0 them then? What's extra doing? He wanted them at land, now he swept them.
So he could stop them.
Conflicting situation there. Oh, wait a minute, that's going to be open for Rizix. What a turnaround! It looked like it's going to be an open net for Semper at the other end. Look at this bump, taking away Archie from the play. And then Rizix presented with his open net at the other end. Great stuff.
A lot of these plays really being developed off of, we saw the physical play from Ivan as well.
Yeah.
To give EG their second goal. And I don't know, looking back at their Swiss match, I don't know if EG were going for bumps or demos. That's a nasty double tap Catalysm.
Oh, this is getting spicy for EG. Catalysm gets the back wall read. Chalset does not. And they're up by 2 once again, this time with no big mistakes to worry about.
None at all. But Semper, where you felt like they were having struggles setting things up offensively. Looking back to that Chalset pass, they really didn't have many opportunities like that where they had space in front of the net that could collect on infield passes. Evil Geniuses on defense, like you were saying earlier, Johnny, great soft touches on the ball. Good control, and it's kept Evil Geniuses out of a lot of tough situations.
Control for Castillo. Oh, he's actually he's faked out there by Ivan. Ivan pre-jumped so early that it actually sent Castillo straight back down. If he was thinking about air dribbling, pre-jump convinced him not to. Likewise, at the other end, lots of early pre-jumps on these air dribbling plays, but not a lot of boost being used. The players are always focusing on saving as much as they can, recovering quickly. Great touch by Catalysm to the back corner. EG making Semper work for every single possession.
Catalysm staying behind the ball, and he connects with Ivan, and that's a free ball back in the corner for Semper. But they're forced to just play more defense. Here's Catalysm getting a free look in front. Almost got the double. Ivan rebound saved by Chalset. Cassio keeping that ball close. Did not want to give that right back to Rizex. Chalset wins a good 50 and shakes the ball off Catalysm, but Ivan's in the way. And again, Semper playing more defense. Good clear from Archie. Cassio's got the follow-up. And let's see if Semper could get something set up for a little longer than a shot or two. Rizex sends it right back to beyond the midfield line.
Now, this is a strategy we've seen from the Semper since last season when they were top blokes. They do like to just clear the ball and then follow it. They were, had the fastest stats in all of EU, and it's because of this reason. They didn't really dribble as much as other teams, and I think that's something EG have figured out very early in this series. Well, that's a big chance for Chalset, though. Rizik's going to clear it, and he's saved 35 boost while doing so. That's very disciplined by him. EG know that they're being boost starved at the moment, but they're not wasting the little amounts that they do have. Really well done.
It's really just kind of the exclamation point for Evil Geniuses with their defensive stands, their poise. I mean, in this tournament, they really lead in a lot of what I would say are important defensive categories. One being their teams of shot percentage against them. A measly 12% of team shots against Evil Geniuses go into the net. That was good for first in the entire tournament. They have been lights out the whole way through, and it's really not a whole lot different. Except for another pass, but look at that cutoff in front by Rizex.
That's such a good play by Rizex, like you said. He couldn't defend the net, he couldn't pressure the ball, but he can cut the pass off, and that's just another way that he can keep himself relevant in a play while he's recovering, while he's getting back into position. EG defending brilliantly in game 2.
Rizex, pot shot, forces 2 up from Semper. Catalysm has a little bit of time against Chalset, but not a ton. He's forced off the ball. But every touch by an orange bumper is met by a blue car. Rizex in front, finally. Semper connect on something. Catalysm coming back, though. You gotta beat more than one EG player to get to the net. Chalset forced out to the corner by Ivan. Archie keeping that ball close. He missed the double, but Chalset grabs the rebound off the crossbar. Ivan there quickly. Chalset blocking the corner off. Do they have another one in front? Archie hops quickly up in front of the box. Rizex gets bumped out of the way, but there was no way Cassio was going to commit to that ball, and he's got to buy some time for Chalset, and he gets that and a little bit more.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough space there for the third man to get involved in the play. Third man for Semper, always looking for a heavy hit off the backboard so he can attack the ball and really just guarantee that he's beating the goalkeeper to it. Those kind of soft touches that are just bouncing around the box are not ideal for Semper. They need a bit more volatility in offense. They are clearing the ball hard when they can, when they're in their own half. Now it's time to start hitting it hard into that backboard of EG, who are sitting in net on this 2 goalie.
Semper have retained possession for a little bit, but can they convert one of these opportunities? They forced 2 from Evil Geniuses to commit, but the shot was too weak. The rebound not good enough either, and Semper are forced back to the orange half.
Yeah, more offense for Semper, but they are not getting anything out of this, and that's a really good touch by Catalysm. Baits a 50-50, keeps control of the ball so he can then take a 50-50 with the second player. They're getting 2-for-1s on every single play here. I thought Black Friday was yesterday.
The best deal Evil Geniuses can get, because they're somehow walking away with a victory in Forbidden Temple. They're on the orange half of the field. Not a lot of time left for Semper. Catalysm cuts them off in midfield. Evil Geniuses have rocketed out to a 2-game lead at the start of the series.
Yeah, they really are just too good right now at neutralizing the Semper offense. Semper are waiting for a bad clear, they're waiting for a bad save, they're waiting for a chance to just get a free shot from close range. And they've just played 5 minutes and they didn't get any. They always had to go through at least one defender. And EG just landing with 12 boosts, 20 boosts every time they're making these saves, never leaving themselves completely starved. Enables them to just keep on recovering and keep on staying relevant in every single play. Great 50-50s as well. I think EG have they've controlled Semper's aggression brilliantly and completely neutralized them. Semper need to start being a bit more smart with it. They have to come up with a more technical game plan. They've called a timeout to try and come up with something. EG is right now heavy favorites to steal that last spot for the LAN in Sweden. Who knows, maybe even move up the rankings in seeding if they can continue this tournament run.
And thinking about what could happen on the opposite end if Semper do turn this around, Vitality, no doubt watching this series, or who knows, maybe they're not. Maybe the nerves might. Yeah, that's fair. Semper, right now, I don't know. EG are outplaying them. It's like you said on defense. Like they've never been actually losing the boost battle in the blue half. They've always had enough to collect some small pads, and the efficiency has been excellent. Semper, something isn't working. I definitely think the timeout's needed here after game 2. The best time to call a timeout.
Absolutely. I mean, that wasn't really a game that was lost because of a mechanical flurry from the opposition, although we did see a very nice double tap goal from Catalysm in this game. They're just not coming in here with the right strategy. The bumps from EG have been great in offense. That's given them a pretty consistent way of creating chances to score. And Semper haven't found their way to score against this EG lineup today. I think it really is just as simple as blasting the ball. Make sure that last touch on net is a boomer. Make sure that those passes off the back wall, off the corner walls are boomers. Because if they just keep chipping the ball softly at EG, hoping that EG are going to fly up and use all their boost and then not be able to be a relevant player in the next play, not going to happen. EG are they're recovering every single time. They always seem to have little bits of boost left over. And when they don't, they're controlling the game with 50-50s to keep Semper at bay.
Evil Geniuses, Johnny, they're one of those stories that I love that's happening in Europe right now. A lot of these new faces of these new teams, grinders in Europe for a very long time, but with the new openness of the format, Evil Geniuses are one of those teams who have benefited from it, and they've posted consistently solid results so far. Part of that new generation of players in Europe coming and taking on a lot of these players that have been around for a while. Cassio, Chaussette, we saw them, BDS are more of their generation, not really them, but like they're taking series against longtime European teams or ones that we expect to be top teams. Is great to see out of teams like Evil Geniuses and even Team Queso.
Yeah, they've just kept on improving every single event, just like G2 in North America, just like Envy. Every result that they posted was better than the previous regional. I think that, although they've just been a quarterfinal and done team before now, I was more impressed with the regional 2 than the regional 1, despite that fact. Looking between the results, and this has easily been their best regional so far. They're on that upward trajectory. They're clearly putting the work in. Every single one of their players showing up in the critical moments, and this will prove to everybody that they can perform under pressure as well, fighting for your LAN spot against a team who have already made it and a team who are RLCS veterans.
Couldn't have much more to play for if you're Evil Geniuses, and they've responded to that call to great effect, winning the first 2 games in this series. But moving forward, Semper looking for a way out on defense. Archie gets the clear. Looking for some of those booming touches for Semper to break through this Evil Geniuses defense. They do get to this rebound on the 50 in the corner, but they're going to be left waiting around midfield. Actually, Archie in the third. It's going to be a setup. Actually, Chaussette gets the whip. And I didn't think that one was coming through, but Chaussette collects the first goal.
Yeah, great pass there from Archie, making sure to just slam it off that side wall so it comes back into the middle as quickly as possible. Gives Chaussette as easy of a chance to redirect it on target with power. Razik's there just not reading the sidewall bounce, and he didn't have the boost to get back to the ball after jumping in the wrong direction. Early mistake for EG. Those have not happened very often. Let's see if Semper can force something here. Great touch there by Catalysm, but Chaussette's already onto it. Now Ivan under a bit of pressure. Pre-flip clear. Semper. When they've had tight games with EG, have not looked comfortable in defense. I wonder if they're going to handle the bumps and demos more easily this time. Oh, it's in off the bar. Archie, surely! Double bounce, and finally, in it goes. The placement for Archie has just been something else this weekend.
I thought for sure, when I saw Ivan recover, I'm like, oh, he's going to get back to that ball somehow. But no, he landed awkwardly, and Archie would be able to punch that in. Got scary for a moment, though. Great start for Semper after what has really been fairly dominant performance overall by Evil Geniuses. And still plenty of time for him. Ivan lets that ball drop. And Catalysm able to force the next 50. Another setup for Evil Geniuses. Rizek's big dunk. Ivan diving for it, and Chaussette will get to the ball first.
Yeah, good positioning by Chaussette sitting inside the net. Now Cassio's actually whiffed this. Going to be at the center. All 3 EG players there. Double mind game by Ivan, but the recoveries are just there for Semper. That was almost huge by Ivan. They're still actually piling up pressure on. No boost for Casio. Archie's going to have to come and help him out. Right to Catalysm. Archie making a good little ball chase challenge there as he rotates out. Smart to stay on the ball there instead of leaving it and just conceding possession to EG.
50. Ivan not going to be able to get to that challenge. Casio, first look at the ball in front. Catalysm scoops the ball from under him. That immediately forced up, but he makes the touch out to Archie. Archie, a little bit of space in front of the box. Archie, second touch. Catalysm locked the ball and put it back into the corner.
Yeah, what a touch by Catalysm. Ball's behind him, and he has to read it as it's bouncing slightly off screen, but he gets the read perfectly. And again, EG playing that back corner defense well. The problem now, though, is that they don't have a 2-goal lead. They've got a 2-goal deficit, so they need to get the ball moving forward. And although the bumps and the physical plays keep on being consistent for them, they don't have that much else going on. That's a big chance, but Catalysm not able to get up before Archie for it. Ivan looking to get the ball past Shawset, no such luck. Rizix not able to find anyone in the middle. It's mostly just EG getting one touch and then Semper coming in and taking it from them. The passing is non-existent at the moment for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, just another lob downfield from Rizix. He's not even going to be able to get a boost deal out of it. He is trying to bump, but Catalysm's left all by himself now. Shawset backing it up in reverse. Semper slowing it down, but they don't need to press the issue too much with the 2-goal lead. Ivan flicking it over Shawset, trying to start something for Evil Geniuses, but they race over to Semper's corner. Catalysm, hard pinch, and it's cut out. Rizix was ready for that, and had an orange car not touched that one, maybe it could have been a chance, but 2 commit, and Ivan left all by himself. More time chewed off the clock by Semper.
There's a good pass from Catalysm. Ivan and Catalysm actually deciding to team pinch this. It goes back in the center. EG are starting to panic now as another offensive double commit. It's going to bounce in the middle for Catalysm, though. They get the goal. Even though the setup isn't clean, they still make it work. EG within 1 in the final minute here. Shawset getting denied with the clear. What a block by Rizix.
Ivan even got a little chip onto Casio, and it slowed down his approach to get to that. Casio's pretty close to making that save. So those little chips coming in for EG. Ivan misses the ball, and Archie gets it right back. Putting cold ice there on the hot comeback.
Yeah, tough position there for Ivan. He's just played for the kickoff. He was the EG's kickoff man, so he did not have a lot of boost there. He needs a very precise touch so as not to just immediately set up Archie for an open net. But he misses that touch, and Archie scores an open net anyway. But yeah, really, that's not entirely Ivan's fault. It's a tough position to be in right after a kickoff. His teammates both ran away to make offensive plays. Here's one for EG. Rizix denied by Shawset, who's had several good saves in this third game for Semper. They're holding on to that 2-goal lead throughout.
Another good clear for Semper. Archie popping it up in front of the box. And really, the longer it just stays in the air, more likely Semper take game 3. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Archie putting in the final dagger in the last 8 seconds.
Yeah, surely Semper can't possibly throw this. That's all I'm thinking here.
I've never seen it in my life.
Fans are thinking, please don't throw this one. Come on, that's got to be at least 1 on the board for Semper.
We love firsts in Rocket League, but not this time.
And it will be confirmed. Semper put their first game win on the score sheet, and EG just get a bit more nervous and things get a bit more tense for them on their run to qualifying for Sweden through the final event of the fall split online. Will Semper be able to keep this up, though? I like the power and offense a lot more in this game. Archie in particular really just nailing his shooting and nailing his passing as well. That's what Semper need to be doing, because if they slow things down, EG are not bothered. It's when they get those bursts of speed in the final third, I think they can really do some damage to Evil Geniuses.
I think Evil Geniuses, if they can find a way to continue being physical in the orange half, I truly think that's their key to success. They have gotten into Semper's net almost every time through a bump or a demo. Problem is when Semper controlled midfield as well as they did, anytime they did get a clear, they didn't really have the boost to be that aggressive. So if Evil Geniuses can find a way to keep being productive in the physical game, and I think they get themselves right back in the series for sure.
Yeah, Semper in defense did not look too comfortable again, even though they took a 4-1 win there. it was mostly because they just weren't in defense all that much. But when they are in defense, they're having to rely on some great clutch defense and saves from Chaussette. But Archie now showing us the rookie striker training as another kickoff just goes terribly for Evil Geniuses. That 50-50 from Rizix is just too greedy. He should be trying to deflect the ball into the wall or behind himself there, instead of forcing it middle where Archie is waiting. Well, Semper and Vitality say thank you for that one. 1-0. And EG going to have to do it from behind again.
Ooh, Archie wanted to get that touch in front. Cassio will keep the push up. Archie's got Chaussette and Semper were positioned quite aggressively there. They could smell that second goal coming. Quick pass. Catalysm there for free, and the shot right in to Cassio. He's going to flick this out. Ivan. A little late there on the 50. Semper back to the blue half.
Yeah, per shot there from Catalysm. Uncontested. You know, lots of power coming at him as well. Did have the option to go backboard with it. Just send it high for Ivan. As EG have looked pretty good when the aerials are coming in offense. You know, a couple of misses in defense, but they're good at reading that backboard, just like most of the top teams these days. Ivan now on the transition. I don't think Cassio's going to give him a 50-50 here. He wisely backs away from it. It does end up conceding possession anyway. Archie gets it right back. Will Catalysm find a way through? He's taking the scenic route off the ceiling, and there is Rizix, denied by Cassio. Really well done by the Frenchman to block what would have been a shot on target.
Ivan in front of the box, and he's got the goal. And they just kept shooting. Eventually one was going to go in. It took 3, but they find the back of the net. Nice pass here from Catalysm. Too light. Archie can't commit. He's got to wait for the shot. Ivan puts it on the backside. Well placed.
Yeah, great fast recycling of the play there by Catalysm. Not giving Semper time to position and intercept that infield pass. Perfect placement by Ivan. EG putting the pressure back on now. That's well done. Catalysm intercepting another pass attempt from Semper. They cover those infields and they cover those passes in the final third pretty well, EG. Great reading of what Semper have got planned. Semper is so mechanical and so fast that sometimes it doesn't matter.
You've rarely seen EG out of position. They're always ready for those infield passing plays, but they weren't ready for Archie to pop it right over their hoods. Second goal for Semper. Whew.
Yeah, just as you say it, it's inevitable that Ivan will be completely out of position for the next 50-50. As always, as soon as you give credit, there is a blunder. It looked like there might have been a communication issue there from EG, as Ivan wanted to fake that he was trying to get goal side of that and then actually leave it for Catalysm as third man to just come in and take a 50-50 or clean it up. But it was far too dangerous, I think, to leave in that range, and an easy finish for Semper. EG getting punished for, I think, over-reliance on communication very, very close to their net.
And Catalysm able to clear this out. It looks like they're going to be playing more defense. Here's Chaussette from midfield. Archie won't get any chance at the ball, but he will collect that boost. Force Evil Geniuses to go laterally. Archie cutting off the approach again. There isn't a real clearance angle for Evil Geniuses. They need soft touches like this from Catalysm to move down the field. Wow. Catalysm does it himself with no boost, but then it's killed back into the corner. Ivan now working on no boost, trying to find another 50. Evil Geniuses really trying to make the corner strat work, Johnny. I don't think it is.
Yeah, they're all going for mind games here because there's no other way to get an outplay when you've got no boost. You just have to hope that the defender pre-jumps too high in the challenge game. Now they got some boost to work with, but so do Semper, who always got that at least one player ready to cover the net with 100. EG pinning them back nonetheless. Chaussette does not get a 50 with Catalysm. That will give Ivan an uncontested touch, but it's far too simple. Archie on the bounce, slams it clear. Inside the final 2 minutes now. EG's physical game has fizzled in game 4.
Semper hanging on to that lead. Here's Chaussette. A little bit of boost is all he needs for a double tap, but it's put down in front of the box. Oh. Ivan quickly gets to that one. It was surely headed into the net. Now Cassio, last man back. Big dunk from Ivan, but no one set up. Actually, a big miss, but it actually benefits Semper. They get the clear to midfield, but Evil Geniuses retain possession. Ivan booms it. Chaussette misses the ball, and Cassio safely carries that ball to the third. Not quite over. Cassio backs it right back up to Archie, and now Semper are in clear territory.
Well, thank goodness for Semper. And of course, as we keep saying, Vitality, that it was Cassio who was first to that loose ball in the middle. Chance for Archie. He's got to get past Rizix, and he does. Rizix had no boost. He just floated off the crossbar, trying to get a pre-jump save. Archie's shooting has been far too good this weekend for that to work out.
3 for 3 in this game. Nice little hat trick for Semper, and we do keep talking about Vitality, Johnny. They're seeing this now and thinking, well, Semper, they might win game 4, and there's a possibility we might still go to Sweden. Ivan shot denied right in front of the box. Rizex crashes, but can't get there in time. Shalsette turns that ball right back around, keeps Semper with a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think if not the entire lineup, at least Archie's getting a Christmas card from Vitality right now, because the work he's putting in this game is unbelievable. Another save by Archie, and it's bounced very favorably for Semper as well. Catalysm waits patiently for it, but Cassio's able to get back and deny the shot. Not a lot of time left in game number 4 here. Rizik's shot leaves a lot to be desired. Time getting away from them as Semper seek to tie the series.
It was a good 50 from Catalysm and Ivan in front of the box, but the backboard clears have been clutch from Semper. They haven't had any room to work with in the orange half. No rebounds have gone their way. And Evil Genius's offense completely stagnant. Down the field one last time. With time left, they could have a chance. It's Rizex from midfield. Catalysm in the corner. Not a good enough touch. That's right to a Semper defender. Catalysm, try as he may, cannot win the 50 to put that ball in the net. And the ball touches the ground. Semper have done it after that timeout, winning 2 straight games.
And I would not be surprised to see a timeout from Evil Geniuses now, because momentum's absolutely swung against them here. The timeout is confirmed. Semper and the plans they're able to come up with after game 2 has been too much for EG to handle. Have they gone away maybe too much from the physical plays that I think were working out well for them? Even in that loss in game 3, EG still looked effective in offense. It was just Semper's offensive game plan had started to counter their defense, which is very much about saving the little bits of boost that they did have and controlling the 50-50s that were coming towards them, trying to just slow down the game. Semper found a way to get it moving fast again. That's what they want. That's what they've always been more comfortable with. So are EG just going to double down? Are they going to, is the coach coming in here saying, guys, the game plan's fine. It was working. Let's just make sure that we execute on it. Tough to do that under pressure, of course. Always scary to just sit behind the ball and wait for somebody else to come charging into it from the other side.
I do think Evil Geniuses had a couple of quality shooting opportunities. There were 2, namely Ivan, that was behind the ball. He had really weak shots where, yes, the net's defended. You got 2 defenders there, but you don't get a clean look at the third in front of the box that often. And when you can generate those chances, you have to make the most of it with a solid shot. And I don't feel like Evil Genius's shooting was good at all in that. They didn't really put any pressure on Semper. In fact, their shots just gave Semper free clears down the field. So the bumps, the demos, maybe getting away from that because the shooting confidence is down. I don't know. It's hard for me to say, but they got to figure it out because Semper, they're in a solid position right now. They've got the momentum, and Vitality, they're not sweating as much anymore. They, everything, they've dried off a little bit because it's all tied up. But Evil Geniuses, I think the beads of sweat are starting to form there. I would be able to, at least.
It's a tough thing to just hit the ball cleanly sometimes, even for these pro players and even for very mechanical players. The simple mechanics are often the first ones to go out the window under the high pressure situations. That's why we very often see players prefer to just go for a 50-50 on the ground instead of a flick when the pressure climaxes, because if you miss a flick, it's often devastating unless you're Turbo Pulsar, and that always works in your favor when you miss a flick. But it is, like you said, it's that shooting for EG. Not got the sting that it did earlier on in the series. They really have to just work on that accuracy. I think a good way to get back into that might be to just hard clear the ball a couple of times. Just feel like, okay, I remember now how to hit the ball hard. Let's wait until that chance comes into offense now, and we can start to actually convert on our opportunities. Best of 3 from here on to decide who makes the LAN in a few weeks' time. Will it be Vitality or will it be Evil Geniuses? Semper involved. Really, they just have the best position. They get to decide and help maybe the 2/3 countrymen of Shalsette and Cassio along the way.
Catalysm does get the first look at the ball, and he kept it close, but couldn't force anything in front of the box, and instead it's a 2-on-1. Archie barely gets bumped off the play, but Cassio collects, and Semper continue to roll through the series.
Yeah, the worst possible start for EG. Archie getting a big outplay on Ivan, and Rizix just finds himself in no man's land. He'd love a bit more distance to the ball there so he can jump up and read it more easily. He's right underneath it. Cassio sticking it over his head from point blank range. Just, I think, really emphasizing the fact that Rizix would rather be somewhere else.
Good touch from Catalysm. But nobody there to immediately follow up. They have to wait on Chaussette and Archie, and Archie's just giving Rizix a good look back over to Catalysm on the side wall. Another 50 for Cassio. Chaussette can fall back down. Evil Genius is waiting on those Semper touches to see what gap they'll get. Another pinch for Semper. I actually think it was Evil Genius's last time who got the team pinch pass out to the other side of the field. But doesn't matter. What a save from Rizix off the crossbar. Archie popping this one in the corner, but Semper still pushing. Good save for Evil Geniuses.
You know, it's often the big offensive plays that swing the momentum in a series back and forth, but that save from Rizix is absolutely gigantic for EG. Keeping the scoreline at 1 in a low-scoring series can be key. Archie lunges in the way of Ivan's shot. Semper quite comfortable now. This is the pace of the game that they wanted to play at, and once again they find themselves in front, forcing EG's hand. It's EG who have to play Semper's game at the moment. Can they make it work?
Archie gets another booming clear towards the box. In fact, he got the double, but somehow Rizix picks up the save. Doesn't matter. Cassio got another rebound for his efforts. 2 goals for him.
What a save by Rizix. He just ended up floating in the middle of the box, and he somehow got a pre-jump save. Obviously, the clear wasn't as effective, but that's what happens when you don't know a lot about the shot you're saving. It might just bounce straight towards another Semper player, and credit to Semper, their second man position has been aggressive enough to just pounce on these opportunities. That's something they were not doing in the Swiss stage yesterday. They have figured out how to be more ready for these chances that sometimes come, and they go in as quickly as they come in the blink of an eye if you're not close enough.
Catalysm got a big 50. Ivan wins another challenge. Rizix barrels towards, but Cassio cut him off. Ivan got a ground and he just has not had the same accuracy. That's 2 shots now. One, well defended by Archie, but that one definitely tough on the angle. Ivan has not had the best looks at the net so far, but Evil Genius is not without those couple of chances in the first half of Game 6. Or Game 5, excuse me. Archie getting back over from that save from Chaussette. Catalysm is touched right back into Semper players, and Rizix safely carrying that ball back out to the corner. EG, that's dangerous in front of the box. What happened here? Archie has no clue, but he's happy to collect the goal. 3 goals for Semper.
Oh, it's a repeat of last game. This time Catalysm is the one letting it roll through to his third man, but Ivan did not expect it. He thought Catalysm was going to take this, and he did not react in time to the ball rolling at him, and it just chips middle for Archie to easily convert. EG have got to just make proactive plays in defense. They've got to start reading the position as well. What a save by Cassio, making EG's life an absolute misery at the moment. It's a long way back 3-0 when you're this defensive of a team and this reliant on opportunistic bump plays to get most of your goals. What can EG do to come back here?
I feel like we just got done talking and praising Evil Genius's defense and their ability to cut off passes in the third and prevent a lot of those rebounds from coming out into Semper bumpers. And all of a sudden, it's completely flipped, and their defense has been... Semper have poked holes through it easily.
I think it's obvious we have to just point to the high-pressure situation that they're under here. It proved to be too much. They are starting to crumble under it. It's a good read there by Ivan, or just probably a call of a fake, more likely, as the ball fell down. But again, you see such a poor shot from EG. They just are not striking the ball cleanly right now. They're not communicating in defense early enough to make the third man comfortable. Again, Catalysm not able to get a touch. Ivan's got him covered. We approach the final minute, and EG have not had many looks at the Semper goal. Semper absolutely cruising in Game 5.
Even that one right there, Rizix's touch just kind of died, and Catalysm or Ivan didn't really have an angle to go for it. Here's a good look. Pass in front of Catalysm, and he nailed the shot. Evil Genius to start the clock, but they don't got a lot of time.
And finally, EG connects with a big strike. Perfect pass by Rizix. Catalysm can aim that anywhere he wants. He sees that the back post is the more open of the 2 angles, and he puts it in with enough pace to deny Semper any recovering saves. They have to keep this up, though. Kickoff's gone against them a few times in the series. That one's decent. Chaussette with a good sideball read. Sends it right into midfield play.
Good cutoff from Cassio. Catalysm left flat on his ramp, able to get the first touch. And Chaussette forces Ivan back over to the side wall. Oh, Ivan got to pass the Catalysm again, but Archie just crashes into him. Oh, Cassio cut off by Ivan on the play. Semper able to collect their own boost, not letting Evil Geniuses get really a quality look on offense. They need something. They need to create some opportunity on their own. I don't think Semper are going to give it to him here in the last 10 seconds. Ivan trying to square up again. He might have a chance one-on-one. Oh! Underneath, and Ivan finally finds the back of the net. There's a chance for Evil Geniuses.
Oh, what a play by Ivan. Great control. Little wave dash to get back in the play. Side flip shot past Cassio to the bottom corner. 6 seconds left. They need to pull a kickoff strategy out of the bag here. They've got a few options. It plays for something volatile. Standard approach from EG. Ivan is going to get there, but not a lot of boost to center the ball with. That's going to be a tough one to keep up. Well, let's see what EG can do.
Catalysm, immediately challenged by Cassio. That's headed straight to the net, onto the ground, almost collecting that one. Archie collecting MVP honors, putting Evil Geniuses on match point. And Johnny, you've talked about Archie and how he's played excellently in this entire tournament, but namely today, in this match, he has been lights out. 8 for 9 in goal participation. He's only been a part of, the entire offense, so he's absolutely clutching it up here for Semper.
Yeah, Archie, the talisman for Semper, just like he was last season. It's going to be fantastic to see him play and to see Semper play on a LAN setting in Sweden. Can EG join them? They had a late flurry there. They actually created some pretty good chances. First the passing goal, then the dribbling from Ivan. Let's see more of that from Evil Geniuses. Let's see more of that ground game, and let's see more of that team play. Because when they just go head-to-head with Semper in a war of pace and power, I don't think that they can compete. That's Semper's bread and butter. Semper are very fast. They're very mechanical. And for EG to beat them, I think it's all about the pace changes like we saw earlier in the series. And it's all about the execution of the finesse moments. They did use a lot of mind games in that game. Would have loved to see one on the kickoff or something. Maybe a demo kickoff with only 6 seconds left instead of just another standard one. But maybe they've just not practiced that in preparation for moments like these.
Now, Evil Geniuses, if they could turn the match into a straight brawl, and I'm trying to think of a hockey equivalent, Johnny, but what's the equivalent of dropping the gloves for a fight in hockey? You dropping the wheels? I don't think that would work too well. But,
hockey, is that the one with the hoop?
Right, the hoop and the golf ball. We use a golf ball in hockey. Cassio puts that one in. And Semper on Neo Tokyo are looking to take down Evil Geniuses.
Oh, wow. What a play by Archie again. Centers the ball and then smashes the defender off the back wall. Rizix had a routine clear, and he's sent right back to respawn while his team concedes. Another early deficit for Evil Geniuses. Make that 4 in a row here. Flip reset for Ivan. Nobody waiting in the middle for the pass.
In the corner, Rizix got a little bit of time to approach that. He can win the 50, but that follow-up man from Semper has consistently been a nuisance for Evil Geniuses to deal with. They'll get another scoop from Catalysm. He does have Ivan on the wing, but it's cut off again. Cassio back over to Chaussette. He's got a free look. Back in front. What a goal from Archie. He continues to deliver pain to the Evil Geniuses net.
That goal participation continues. 9 out of 10 Semper goals. Rizix had no chance here. Well, without pre-jumping, you're not going to make a save there. And he doesn't want to pre-jump because he's not sure if Archie's going to hit that first time or if he's going to just send it towards him slowly. And a pre-jump is just making yourself a sitting duck for the player running ahead to demo you. So really not a lot Rizix can do there. And Archie's placement continues to be absolutely pristine in offense.
Vitality sitting and watching this game, if they are, I'll be feeling a lot more comfortable. Catalysm around the corner. Evil Geniuses, I really think the setup is as good as it gets. You get a team that already qualified. You might be able to take advantage of them, maybe not giving it their all and not playing for as much as Evil Geniuses are at this point. There is a lot on the line for Semper, but maybe that extra push, whatever they need, they're starting, like we've been saying, starting to feel that pressure. But that's a good 50 from Rizix. Catalysm can keep that going. Rizix continuing the pressure. got the 50 against Chalset. Ivan, 65 in the tank. He's got Catalysm next to him. Can he connect? No, Archie all over it on the backboard and wins the second 50 on top of it. It's going to create an opportunity for Chalset, and Semper just don't give Evil Geniuses a chance.
It's just an unbelievable series from Archie at the moment. He's really putting in a clinic, beating players to the ball, and striking with such confidence. You know, when he's not there in defense to make clutch saves, someone else has been. Chalset and Casio have been incredibly consistent after these first 2 games, which went in EUG's favor. Almost half the game gone, and it is all Semper at the moment. Vitality got the celebration ready to go, I'm sure.
Archie popping that one up. With half the game to go, you really feel like time is just sped up a little bit. Evil Geniuses have still been unable to break through the 3-point defensive line of Semper. Doesn't matter if you get by Archie. Chalset's been clutch. Casio's been clutch. There hasn't been any route for Evil Geniuses. We're almost 3 minutes into the game, and they've only put 2 shots on net. They don't even get one there. Casio stole it out from under them.
Yeah, it's high time EG started attacking the near post. That was great work to try and center the ball, but no one was there to get in there early before the last defender. Now here's Archie going for a third, and he puts it in. Mind game from Archie, and once again places the shot past the goalkeeper.
Love the finesse from Archie on this play. Flips it right by Catalysm. Look at that fake underneath from Rizex. He thought it was going hard into the center, but Archie fakes him out, goes near side post. That's an exclamation point on Archie's tournament weekend so far.
He's just been unbelievable, and Semper have brought the best out of him as well. Often we see these star players unable to compete at the highest level. Now, not over yet for EG. Rizex puts one in. There's no one at the back for Semper on that play. Archie accidentally sending it towards them, and Catalysm somehow got another touch on it. They need to stay focused here if they're going to get the job done with 4 straight wins.
Well, if there's any way to clear the mental, you have to let that goal do it for Evil Geniuses. Catalysm bumped off the play, but he gets back down to it. Casio getting bumped out. Ivan going to keep things locked in midfield. Evil Geniuses have a good set. Catalysm keeps it close, and that's always good enough to get by one player, but beat the first defender with mechanics. You better hope that your follow-up man is ready for wherever that ball goes, because if he's not, Semper get an easy clear and they waste more time off the clock.
Oh, back
Here
foot
comes
there from
another
Archie.
one. Oh,
wow.
What a save from Archie in front of the box. Another one is not done. Catalysm, 2 goals, and have put Evil Geniuses in striking distance.
Now, Archie accidentally backflipped there. Not sure if he would have beaten Rizex to the ball anyway. But that was a great finish from Catalysm. Just all about the power there, sending it straight into the net. And EG are not yet out of Sweden contention, not yet out of this tournament. Already getting another chance on it as well. Ivan's got an option on the far side here. Mind game actually works, incidentally. Casio should have this under control.
Ivan waits in the corner. Can't win that 50. Rizex next up. Keeps it close with only 20 in the tank, and his teammate gets demoed on the play. Catalysm, who's been able to find the back of the net. A key demo for Semper late. 50 seconds left. That is a lot of time for Evil Geniuses to get set up. Here's Rizex.
Oh, hang on.
He's got a one-on-one. Set, got the save. Ivan on the wing, takes it in front. Good pop up in front of the box. Ivan double touch it, somehow stays down. Just missed the ball, but nobody touched it from Evil Geniuses. Rizex gets it back in front of the box, and Semper have kept Evil Geniuses out of the net, but they can't get by the midfield line. Ivan's just giving the ball. Ivan, big thing underneath, saved by Archie. Back over to the corner, not done. Catalysm back in front, taken away again. Semper's defense will not break. Archie, a massive 50 off the ramp, plays it back to the opposite side. That's tons of time off the clock for Evil Geniuses. One more push for them. Can they do it? Chalset back again against Catalysm. Ivan's there, puts it over to the corner. A bump from Rizex to generate something, any kind of space, but Casio makes it difficult. Rizex up for this ball again, and there's none other than Archie to kill the ball. Ivan gets a solid clear, but nobody's there. Semper move to the semifinals.
Wow, well, EG did have their chances late in the game. They just could not put the ball in the net. So many mind games, so many 50-50s, so many moments where the ball's just achingly close to a 3-3 scoreline, but it just was not meant to be. Semper send Vitality to Sweden. And, of course, they were already earlier confirmed here and continue their run in this weekend's event. they're just playing for seeding now, and that is going to be immensely important with how stacked not just NA and EU, but all the regions look going into this event. But congratulations, Vitality. Didn't get in off their own result from BDS, but Semper have sent them. They had a spare ticket.
No question. Sweden is going to be insane. And, you know, Evil Geniuses, they don't get a crack at the major this time, but I don't think anybody is going to be looking the other way when Evil Geniuses comes around. I think a lot of eyes are going to be on this team come winter and spring split to see if they can continue this upwards trajectory. So they might be eliminated, but they have posted consistent results, and I'm excited to see more of them in the future.
Oh yeah, EG right there. They're just, on the outside looking in. Of course, it's going to be tough to make up that gap. You really have to be making majors, or well, at least one, to have any chance to be in a top 5 team. But they're close. They're very, very close to getting it. And the pressure got to them today. You can see at the end, they started to find their stride again. They were creating chances. They were hitting the ball cleanly. Even in the previous game to this one, a couple of late goals. It did look impressive, but the pressure was just too much. Semper didn't have to worry about that, which is lucky for them, because they didn't look all that consistent early on in this game either, and throughout this weekend, I've got to say. But congrats to them. Sweden is booked, and they're going to, I'm sure, represent EU well.
Well, a few more teams clinch their spot in Sweden, but there are 4 teams left in this regional to duke it out to determine who wins the European Grand Prix. We'll go back to Leaf and the boys to close out the day.